Hi everybody and welcome to Gyan Yoga. I am Gyan and today I wanted to start the beginning of a 3 meditation Kundalini prenatal series. I'm creating these videos for women who are currently pregnant or on their way to conceive and become pregnant and want more of a conscious pregnancy and want to do some inner work, inner healing work, and really release and connect back to their inner selves so they can make a clear, beautiful, light, open space for this baby to arrive and for this baby to come through. So today we're going to be focusing on healing past wounds within the body, specifically the womb space. So our womb space is really clear and open for our babies to come in. We're also going to be focusing on some mental balance. So today's theme is divine healing. And we're really going to focus on that divine healing within ourselves, because when we're healed and we feel really good and we feel great, then the baby's going to feel that energy as well. If we're feeling, down or stressed, or we're holding old wounds or traumas within ourselves, the baby is going to actually pick up on that. Babies are really, really awakened, and they're in that energy of the know-all. They have no separation, so they're really connected to everything. So they really are super sensitive. So it's a beautiful blessing that we have these tools that we can be able to share with our baby. So we're going to continue to just get right into it. I don't want to waste too much time. I know when we're pregnant, it's even hard just to sometimes get to the mat. So let's get going. So the first thing we're going to do is just tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. This mantra is just connecting with our inner self, our inner guru, our inner teacher. So we're bowing to our inner teacher. So let's start by sitting up with a straight spine. And let's just take a few deep inhales, a nice belly breath. So you can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your womb or your baby. And just inhale through the nose, expanding through the belly, creating more air and space for your little one. And exhaling. And inhaling again, nice and deep. Allowing that breath to completely fill you and fill your baby, fill your womb space if you're not pregnant quite yet. And exhale. And last time, inhale nice and deep. And exhale. Beautiful. Now bringing your hands to your heart in a prayer position. We're going to tune in. If you don't know the mantra, you can just absorb the sound frequency and the vibration of the mantra as I chant it. So inhaling. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And a deep inhale. And then just squeezing root lock, which is tightening your rectum, sex organs, and your navel, and pulling up, almost as if you're holding your pee. That's like squeezing the root lock. So we're pressurizing that energy and pulling it up and exhaling. Beautiful. So we're just going to start with a couple warm-ups before we move into the meditations. So let's just start with our hands on our knees, and we're going to do some Sufi grinds. So really rotating the spine, and you want to inhale as you come forward and exhale as you arch back and creating these nice big circles. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And really creating that deep expansion and openness in your hips. Throughout pregnancy, it's just super important to keep our hips nice and open, keep our pelvis nice and open. Really begin to find that flexibility through our pelvis. It naturally will happen with the relaxin hormone, but we can really help our pregnancy as well as our labor along to keep up with these activities and openings so our baby can come through a lot smoother. So just finding your own rhythm, finding your own space. Maybe keeping your eyes closed and focusing on your third eye center. Beautiful. And then just reversing directions so we can find that equal balance and expansion. Inhaling forward as we open our heart and exhaling as we arch back. Staying focused, allowing all your thoughts to just dissolve and become one with this eternal rhythm, this eternal expansion through the infinite space of the cosmos where our baby lies. Beautiful. Come to center, inhale deep. Apply the root lock, squeezing rectum, sex organ, navel, pulling up and pulling your baby in, or your womb space. Rolling your eyes up, looking through the crown center, connecting with the highest heavens. And exhale. Beautiful. The next exercise we're going to move into is cat-cow. This is just such a powerful, beautiful exercise to be doing throughout your pregnancy. It's great for the pelvic region. So you're going to be on your hands and knees. Your hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders and your knees will be underneath your hips. And you're going to be inhaling and arching and looking up. And as you do that, you don't want to overextend the arch because we don't want to put too much strain on the lower back. So just a light inhale and arch up, letting your belly dip to the floor. And then exhaling, arching the back, tucking the chin, and really pulling up on the navel point and really hugging that baby in. Nice deep breathing, and just continue in your own rhythm. It doesn't have to be a certain pace. Just really listening to your body and doing what works for you today. That's another key factor throughout our pregnancy. I feel we're used to, go, go, go all the time, but sometimes throughout our pregnancy, our bodies just want to slow down. They want to rest. And it's important for us as the mama to really listen to our bodies, and if it wants to take that time to just move slower, it's okay. Just continue in that rhythm. Inhaling as you arch up and exhaling, pulling up and in on the navel as you exhale. Good, and just continue that for another 30 seconds, finding that openness. Beautiful. This is just a great exercise to do every day, even if it's just for 3 minutes in the morning or 3 minutes at night. It'll just realign your pelvis as well. And that's the key throughout pregnancy, is really focusing on the hips and the pelvis and doing that work, and even doing Kegels, different things that are gonna help the baby move through and transition into this world a lot smoother. Okay, come to center, inhale, apply root lock, squeezing rectum, sex organ, navel, pull up, beautiful, and exhale and release and come back into a seated posture. Okay, now that we're warmed up and ready, we can move into our meditation. So this meditation is meditation specifically for emotional healing of old wounds and old traumas within our body. It's a very powerful meditation. So, you know, if anything comes to mind before you conceive or even during your pregnancy, things that you're holding on to, it could be anything having to do with maybe traumas that you've had with your own family or your own mother, or past relationships. Maybe you haven't cut certain cords within the womb space and you're still connected to old partners that aren't serving you. This is a great meditation to really clear out all of those old past wounds and come into that new space within yourself. So you're super clear and you're super balanced, and the baby will feel that 100%. So we're going to be sitting in easy pose, a cross-legged position, and if this is uncomfortable for you, you can find a pillow and prop yourself up onto a pillow. And if at any point, you know, if you have a belly, just open your legs, whatever you have to do to make yourself comfortable. There's no right or wrong here. So really listen to your body. And then we're gonna start with our hands at a 60-degree angle. So our right hand is gonna be facing a 60-degree angle upwards, and our index finger is gonna be pointing out, and our left hand is gonna be behind us at a 60-degree angle, so it'll look like this, with the index finger pointing out. And your thumb is gonna hold all your other fingers down on both hands. So it'll kind of look like this, okay? And you're gonna stay in this position, and it's just long, deep breathing. And you're gonna be focusing with your eyes facing downward towards the center of your chin. And just long, deep breathing. So we're gonna do this for about 1.5 minutes, and you can work up to 3 minutes. But we'll start with 1.5 minutes. Okay, so let's begin. Remember to focus down towards your chin, the center of your chin. You can do that with your eyes closed or slightly open. Long, deep breaths. And just beginning to let go of anything within your body, within your heart, within your womb, any stresses, everything and anything that isn't serving you. This is the time to just let it go through your breath and through the posture. This is also a beautiful practice as you feel that tension in your shoulders maybe starting to happen. Allowing your breath to guide you through those pains. And this is a great practice for labor because as we move through those contractions, the breath is what is going to allow us to move through with more ease and grace. So really focusing on the breath to move through the pain. Beautiful. Now holding position, you're going to now just open up your pinky fingers on each hand. So you should have your index finger and your pinky finger open on each hand, staying in the same position, long, deep breaths. We're going to hold this position for another 1.5 minutes. If you're starting to feel those pains, just breathe through them. Even if you have to come down for a moment, there's no right or wrong, just come down and come back up. Really listen to your body and do what works for you today. Nice, long, deep belly breaths. You guys are doing great. Allow all the pains that you may be feeling in your body to be the pains that are leaving your body. So any old wounds, any traumas, these are the pains that you're feeling that are actually leaving your body right now through the breath and through the posture. Keep it up. You got it. focusing down, center of your chin. Beautiful. Now hold that same posture. Now extend all your fingers with both hands, still staying in the same posture, and really stretch. Stretch out into infinity. Really, really, really stretch here. Find the most opened and expansive state within yourself. We're holding this for 1 more minute and 30 seconds. You got it. Focus on that breath. Nice deep breathing. Don't allow the pain to hold you back. Allow it to leave your body with each breath. Stay focused and present with it, and find that deep inner strength that we all carry, especially as mamas and women. We carry a deep inner strength. Really focus on that. We're almost there, just 30 more seconds. You got it. Deep breathing, deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Hold the posture. Inhale. Squeeze everything in your entire body. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale deep. Hold. Squeeze, 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 squeeze everything. Pull up on root lock. Squeeze. Exhale. Last time. Inhale deep. This is the last of it. Squeeze it all out. All those pains, all those traumas, all those stresses. This is your time. Hold, squeeze, and exhale and release. Beautiful job, guys. That is definitely not easy. And you can do that every day, every other day, every month throughout your pregnancy, or even before you conceive. And it's really gonna help to just release those old traumas, old wounds, and come back into emotional balance. So just take a moment for yourself, kind of shake out your shoulders a little bit, shake out your arms. I know that got a little intense there towards the end, but that's good. That's where the work is. If we can move through that pain, we can move through the challenges and obstacles in our lives with ease and grace, and really come back to our breath so we don't get overwhelmed, we don't get triggered, we don't get overstimulated in this world, because it can be a little intense at times. Okay, so the last part of this class, I want to do a mental balance meditation. It's only going to be for another 1.5 minutes, and again, you can work up to 3 minutes with this. These are great exercises for labor, especially these meditations, because during labor, our contractions can last anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half. So if we're working to breathe through the pain through these meditations, we're really practicing. We're kind of running that marathon and practicing for our labor, so we're able to, during the pains of our labor, to breathe through them steadily with grace, instead of being super triggered and reactive. So this meditation is specifically for mental balance. So you could do this if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. I know sometimes pregnancy, we can feel all sorts of emotions, especially with our hormones. So these are just great tools to use. So you're going to be putting your arms out at a parallel to the floor angle, and you're just pretty much going to be flapping your wrists, and that's it. And super rhythmic, just flapping our wrists. And after a while, this may feel uncomfortable, but again, let's use our breath to really hone in on our strength and allow the pain to be a catalyst for our strength. Okay, so let's get in preparation and let's begin. And just whatever breath works for you, long deep breathing, And really nice and quickly, just releasing and coming into balance, keeping your eyes closed, focusing on that third eye center. That will also help. And I find too, sometimes when I'm working through these meditations or these practices, especially in Kundalini yoga, visualizing things, so maybe visualizing places you really enjoy being, places that really relax you. Maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's the jungle, wherever you've been, maybe it's on a boat, things that really calm and relax you. Maybe it's at a massage, and just visualizing yourself there. And it's a great tool as well. I don't know if you guys are into hypnobirthing, but those are great tools to use for labor, is getting into that visualization process. So just keep up, keep going, nice and quick, really flapping those arms, flapping, not the arms, but the wrists. You guys are doing great. We're almost there. Envision this just as in a contraction and you're breathing through it. Beautiful work. 10 more seconds. Keep it up. Inhale, hold position. Apply the root log, squeezing rectum, sex organs, squeezing the navel, hugging your baby, hold. And exhale and relax. Beautiful. Just take a moment, maybe place your left hand on your baby and your right hand on your heart. Catching your breath. Coming back to that beautiful, eternal, cosmic space of our wombs, where the babies lie, and where our divinity always exists. Thank you so much, mamas. I hope you enjoyed this meditation video, and keep a lookout for my next 2 videos of this series, which we're going to be tapping into our divine strength as well as divine birth, and we're going to be doing some meditations to really tap into the strength within ourselves, as well as meditations that will help to clear fears of birth and labor, so we can go in with power and be empowered, and remember that our bodies are made for this. This is what our bodies were made to do. So, Satnam, which means truth is my name. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and remember to listen to yourself and listen to your body.